Did you know that some foods often considered healthy can pose risks for your kidneys? Join us as we unveil the hidden dangers of 7 foods and reveal simple, delicious swaps that can transform your health, especially after 50. Your kidneys will thank you. Number 1, canned soups and vegetables. Canned soups and vegetables are popular pantry staples, especially for those busy days when you need a quick meal. However, much like processed meats, these canned goods are often loaded with sodium to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. This high sodium content can lead to water retention, putting extra strain on aging kidneys as they work to expel the excess sodium and maintain fluid balance. Over time, consuming high sodium foods can disrupt your body's natural blood pressure regulation, posing risks to both your kidneys and heart. So how can you avoid the sodium trap? It's not just about steering clear of canned foods. Many processed options like ready-made soups, broths, or even veggies in cartons can be high in sodium too. Always read food labels carefully. Instead, opt for fresh or frozen vegetables, dried beans, or steam-fresh veggie packs that don't contain added sauces or seasonings. Why not try making nourishing aromatic soups from scratch? This way, you have complete control over the ingredients. To help balance out the sodium, include moderate potassium foods in your meals. Kidney-friendly options include egg whites, chicken breast blueberries, pineapple, carrots, bell peppers, and vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage. These foods provide the right amount of potassium to help manage sodium levels and blood pressure without overloading your kidneys. Especially important for those with chronic kidney disease or on a potassium-restricted diet. Number 2, instant sauces. Instant sauces, a common type of ultra-processed food, often contain 70 to 100% more phosphorus and potassium than their less processed counterparts. This excess can put a significant strain on your kidneys and, if consumed excessively, may lead to chronic kidney disease. The concerning part, your body absorbs nearly 100% of these additives found in ultra-processed food, compared to much lower absorption rates from plant-based foods or animal-based options. These instant sauces are designed to enhance texture, flavor, and shelf life, making them incredibly tempting but far less nutritious. They're often calorie-dense and can be quite addictive. Most store-bought sauces fall into the ultra-processed food category, which explains their irresistible nature. You might be surprised to learn that your favorite sweet sauce or dip could be brimming with sodium. Number 3, hard cheese. The saying, more dairy means stronger bones, isn't always accurate for those over 50. You might not realize it, but many store-bought dairy products are actually ultra-processed foods. These modern diets, rich in ultra-processed foods, tend to produce more acidity in the body due to their phosphorus and protein content, and hard cheese is particularly high in both. In fact, hard cheeses like Cantal are among the most acid-producing foods. Compared to softer cheeses like mozzarella, ricotta, cottage cheese, and cream cheese, hard cheese is much more acidic when digested. This is a significant concern, especially for those with chronic kidney disease or older adults, as a high dietary acid load can lead to acidosis, where your blood becomes overly acidic or has a low pH. To manage this, the kidneys work harder to excrete excess acid, which can contribute to bone and muscle loss, as well as further decline in kidney function. Additionally, most cheeses contain about 300 to 450 milligrams of sodium per serving, because salt is used to retain moisture and inhibit bacterial growth. The high levels of calcium and phosphorus in hard cheese can also strain the kidneys, particularly for those aged 50 and above. As we age, our kidneys naturally weaken, making it more difficult to filter out large amounts of these minerals, which can lead to calcium phosphate buildup and kidney inflammation. Instead of hard cheese, consider opting for plant-based sources of calcium, such as kale, broccoli, or fortified soy milk. Lower phosphorus plant-based milks can help protect kidney function while still providing essential nutrients. Number 4, foods containing artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners are everywhere in processed foods, especially ultra-processed foods, from diet sodas to low-calorie, sugar-free desserts. While they might seem like guilt-free choices because they contain no calories and don't spike blood sugar, they can still disrupt how your body manages sugar. This can lead to insulin resistance and prediabetes, as well as negatively affecting your gut bacteria, making sugary foods taste less sweet over time, which worsens blood sugar control and could harm your kidneys. If you're over 50, it's crucial to be cautious. Your metabolism naturally slows down with age, increasing your risk of chronic diseases and dehydration. Research has consistently linked heavy use of artificial sweeteners to higher risks of heart disease, obesity, kidney issues, and even mortality. For a healthier alternative, consider using a modest amount of monk fruit extract, a natural sugar substitute that comes with some antioxidants and won't spike your blood sugar. This sweetener allows you to satisfy your sweet tooth without compromising your kidney health. Even better, embrace the natural sweetness of fruits or create your own treats like date paste, banana mash, sweet potato puree, or applesauce. Just keep in mind that while fruit sugars come packed with antioxidants and fiber to soften their impact, they are still sugars, so moderation is key. Number 5, red and organ meat. The modern Western diet, which often leans heavily on meat and other animal-based products, tends to be more acidic than plant-based diets. Red and organ meats contain sulfur amino acids that produce sulfuric acid in the body, making the blood more acidic and placing additional stress on your kidneys as they strive to maintain balance. In contrast, fruits and vegetables contain fewer of these acids and can even help neutralize acidity with their organic salts. Moreover, the proteins found in red and organ meats require the kidneys to work harder to eliminate waste byproducts from protein breakdown. This added strain can accelerate the loss of kidney function, potentially leading to hyperfiltration and chronic kidney disease. Additionally, red and organ meats are high in cholesterol and saturated fats, which can elevate your blood cholesterol levels. If you're focused on heart health or managing high cholesterol, it's wise to choose leaner cuts of meat. The good news? There are plenty of healthy alternatives to balance out your intake of red and organ meats without sacrificing nutrition. In fact, swapping red meat for other protein sources, especially soy and legumes, can reduce the risk of end-stage renal disease by up to 62%. Aim to include beans, lentils, tofu, quinoa, and mushrooms in your diet a few times a week. Number 6, fried foods. Crispy fried foods, baked goods, and instant noodles are prime examples of ultra-processed foods that can wreak havoc on your health. Packed with artificial ingredients, unhealthy trans fats, and excessive salt, these foods can elevate blood pressure and cholesterol levels, leading to water retention and forcing your kidneys to work overtime to filter out waste. This is especially concerning as our kidneys age and become less efficient. Frying food adds another layer of risk. When you fry, moisture evaporates and oil seeps in, significantly increasing the fat content. Plus, the high heat alters the food's natural nutrients, damaging the vitamins and antioxidants that protect our cells. Even worse, frying or baking at high temperatures can create toxic chemicals, like advanced glycation end products, which have been linked to cancer. The kidneys are responsible for clearing these advanced glycation end products, and in excess can harm kidney structures. The good news? You can still enjoy crispy treats in a healthier way. Opt for baking, grilling, dry roasting, or air frying whole foods at home to achieve that satisfying crunch without the unhealthy fats and salt. Instead of instant noodles, whip up quick homemade meals like vegetable stir fries or whole grain pasta. You can even try healthier noodle alternatives like zucchini, rice, or bean-based pasta, and make your own flavorful broth with herbs. If you do choose instant noodles, consider using only a quarter of the seasoning packet and topping them with kidney-friendly additions like veggies or mushrooms. Be cautious with prepared grocery items, salad toppings, sandwich spreads, microwave meals, and crispy convenience foods, as they can be tough on your kidneys. If you're over 50 and your kidneys are healthy, aim to limit these fried foods to just once or twice a month. Choose smaller portions and skip the combo meals and extra sauces. Number 7, processed meats. You might have heard the saying, "a little won't hurt." But that doesn't apply to processed foods, especially when it comes to your health. Even small amounts of processed meats can be detrimental, as they are loaded with additives and lack essential nutrients like vitamins and antioxidants. Processed meats, such as bacon, sausages, deli slices, and hot dogs, are not only tasty and convenient, but also present unique challenges, particularly for those with aging kidneys. These meats are often high in sodium, which helps preserve them and enhance their flavor. When we consume these products, our sodium levels can spike, leading to increased blood pressure and straining our vascular systems. This puts extra pressure on our kidneys to maintain balance, and high blood pressure is a leading cause of kidney damage. But that's not all. Processed meats also contain saturated fats, nitrites like sodium nitrite, which is a carcinogenic additive, and phosphorus. For those over 50, when kidney function naturally declines, processing these compounds can become even more challenging, adding stress to your kidneys. To lighten this burden without sacrificing the savory taste of cured meats, try limiting your intake to just 1 to 2 servings per month. You can also reduce portion sizes, trim visible fat, or switch to fresher protein sources like white fish, skinless chicken, legumes in moderation, tofu, tempeh, quinoa, and mushrooms. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about making smarter choices that add up over time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.